This is Older and Bolder with Larlie. Yes, we're getting older, but we want to get the most out of life as we age. Are you a person that notices that you have a lot of paper and there's oftentimes you're looking to see if you paid a particular bill, you're not sure? Well, that is why I came up with this bill payer tracker. The reason I did that is I've been a person that has kept track of paying our bills either in a spreadsheet or on paper. I'm having friends and family members when they pay their bills. Maybe one month they wrote a check, the next month they paid cash, the next month they took it out of their checking account. We're going to go through the steps of how you can use this book and keep organized. Again, it's on Amazon, published by me, Larlie Alvarenga, and currently it is $12. So I encourage you to buy your copy. And now let's go to the video. The Champion Bill Payer Tracker. And I've written these bullet points to kind of help to understand how this book can be used. Enjoy using your bill payer tracker. And let me just read my reasoning for creating this book. This is a very easy to use bill payer tracker. It will help you organize bills that need to be paid and record key information on bills that have been paid. Avoid paying duplicate bills. So when you're keeping track and you're efficient and you're organized, it helps you to spot any concerns or any discrepancies in the bills that you have been paying. Keep track of payment methods. Are you paying by cash, check, or other forms of electronic payment? And what I'm finding out is that family, friends have had to intervene to help some of their older family members keep track of how bills are being paid. I think this book, it's a great way if you have to step in and help a family member keep track of their bills. You're going to see how you can easily identify what they're paying, when they paid, if there's any balances. It will help to keep the person organized and efficient. I have a sample here, how to use your bill payer tracker. I've listed the month and also the year. And this is exactly how I use my book. Bill name and account number. So Eversource, they're the electric company. Bill date, the date that they bill me. Bill charges, what are the charges, and the due date. So I have a bill date of October 1st. They charge me $79 because that amount varies. And the due date is October 30th. There's times I will sit down and just pay all the bills all at once. And other times I make it a point to pay the bills by the 9th of the month. That way I'm done and I don't have to be concerned for the rest of the month. In this case, I paid $79, and the date I paid was October 5th. I paid with a Discover card, and the balance is $0. So for October, done, paid, Eversource. I have notes here. They are increasing their rates again effective November 1st. So that way I know I can always go back and reference. If I see the bill really high, it'll alert me that something went on and I can come back and look in my book and see if I made any annotation. Online info and password. A couple people said, well, you wouldn't want your username and password to be public. However, when keeping track of bills, I'm not going to list any really sensitive information, but if anyone had to go and take a look, how was I paying this electric bill, they can see I'm doing it with my username and with a password. So that's how I have that listed here. Now you can kind of code it if you don't want people to know. Maybe there's a certain phrase or you associate your child with a certain phrase. You can always kind of give yourself hints with the password. I also have some lines for important information. Update password for a Fidelity account in November, and then remove auto pay from Target. So you can also list some reminders for yourself. You no longer have to write everything on paper and try to look for any scraps of paper. Now let's look at how the book is laid out. Let's go through an example and you'll see how easy it is to keep track of your bills with this particular book. What I first suggest is get organized. Get all your bills together. If you have statements, if you're paying some accounts or bills online, write that down on a piece of paper, but get that together first. That is the first thing that I did. So AT&T is one of the accounts, CL&P, the cable company. We have a Visa through BJ's, Connecticut, Zoom, and then I'll show you on the next page page that we have some more listing of bills that we pay. And what I simply have done here to keep track, AT&T, I have the bill date 11/11, the charges, the due date, when is it due, the amount that I've paid, the date I paid, how did I pay, through American Express, what was the balance after I paid, 0. And then I've listed here that I do have an online account with AT&T, and I am not concerned with anybody knowing the username or the password. I come again, I have November of 2023 and CLNP, and again, I'm just going through the bill date, the bill charges, the due date, what I pay, the date I paid, the payment method, so important, what's the balance after I paid, and again, I've listed that I have a username and I have a password for CLNP, and I've listed the account number over in this area. So that's what you would do. You would just go through, list those particular bills. If there's not enough space, I'll show you how you can still add that information. So if we go to the next page of the book, now we're on the next page. So there's space to put one additional account in this area, and I've listed World Vision, and again, I've listed all the pertinent information. If there's not enough sections for you to add your bills, that's why I've listed here important information. I have a Google account to store my files. I pay that automatically on a Visa card, and it's paid the 11th of the month. So that has been listed. Amazon Prime, the amount $14.99. Again, paying through the Visa card, 11/22 is a date that it's paid. And then I have some reminders here at the bottom. I need to call Connecticut in December to re-enroll for our insurance, and then I need to call the cable company and get a discount. So this is how you would use this particular book. And I'm already setting up for December. What I would do is go back to November and again just list the accounts, AT&T, CLNP, cable, and I would list those as I'm going through the year. So that's how you use this particular bill payer tracker. Thanks again for watching. I think this book will be a help to you as you work on being organized and being efficient. Or maybe you already have a paper system, but you want to change that and you want to get rid of all of the papers that you're having to deal with. This book will come in handy. Again, it's found on Amazon. It's listed and has a very unique cover that I have designed. You'll see it, and again, it's $12. Thank you so much. If you have any concerns, questions, put those in the comments and I'll be sure to get back with you. Again, thank you for watching. It's Older and Bolder with Larlee. Yes, we're getting older, but we want to get the most out of life as we age.